Alright. So, now I need to put more markers. Oh no, don't open the red map. It's because I'm going to open the map and I just opened the one, which is not the one. I mean, I guess it's because there's too many elements on the app, but I swear, man, an app shouldn't be this unresponsive. Like, you click something, as in you touch something, it takes about like, how do you like, a second in order for it to respond. It's like, oh, I mean, the app is just like a map with all these shrine icons or whatever. You click something, a window pops out that, oh, do you want to? Windows pops out like description, then a flip, a on and off flip, like, oh, do you already did this? Yes, no, and then you close and it just takes it off the map. However, it takes a second for to do anything. You touch it, wait a second, Windows appear. You click the freaking one off thing, to wait 1 second. Then you click to close, to wait 1 second. And it takes a while because it's not like it's always 1 second, it's probably 1 second, 1 second and 30 milliseconds and stuff like that, so it can throw you off. And I guess it's slow because there's a lot of elements in the app, so it's running slow, but it shouldn't be unresponsive, come on. I mean, if I go back and forth, does it re-trigger? Maybe not. It's like it's always on. Wow, I really hit it. I thought I was going to be doing that for a couple of seconds more before I stopped. Alright. Well, it's not good enough to reach top, but good enough to live somewhere in between. So, as I was saying, can I in Red Dead, if something interrupts the chatter between characters, they're like, so, what were you saying? Oh, so I was saying. I think that's cool. I was thinking, what is that? And it's that fucking Southwest. If it was kind of like a cow or something, like, what is a cow doing here? You know. Anyway, so I don't remember what I was saying. I pressed the right, like, D-pad because I'm thinking, oh, I need to change clothes, but what game am I thinking of? Is it Red Dead? Can be right. The weapons menu is I don't know. But I'm going to say it's probably Red Dead, but I kind of forgot the controls on that game too. It's been a while since I played Red Dead. And I kind of want to get 100% so I can get the 100% cutscene, whatever it is. Probably nothing so special, but I need to honor that game. Because I couldn't get 100% on the first one because of the freaking gambler challenge. Screw that thing. So, do you want to be Let's Know, man? First page. Shrine Sleep Snow Euro pick. The one. Shrine. I like that they are so simple to do. It just links. It just takes link. Just a matter of doing them. But considering that some of the shrines don't even activate until link is somewhere with them, I think it's kind of understandable. What time is it? 9:15 a.m. Game time, I mean. So, yeah, maybe these people investigating shrines couldn't get them anyways because they were not even able to do so. yeah, we don't want it too big, so we can, just hold it.
La furia de Revali está preparada cuando la necesites.
So now we wait. Anyways, shouldn't take long, probably at 12 or something. But so, well, just to finish up, we were like, look, I got up at like 6 to get myself ready and everything, like today, Friday. I went to the exam, took some other classes. It was still raining. We had like a free hour in between, and I had planned to go on that hour to get the materials, but it was pouring, man. So where am I supposed to go? Go back, getting all soaked wet? I don't think so, bro. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to wait. And well, we waited until 1, I think, where we were out already, and it was still raining. But it's like, well, I guess this is how it's going to be. We go. The girls wanted to eat some salad. I ate some freaking buffalo wings, which is just the chicken thing with buffalo sauce, whatever. Pretty good. I like it. The onion, garlic, whatever. The sauce that they had on side was pretty good too. Matter of fact, I kinda ate it by its own. Normally, I would see that that's disgusting, but it was pretty good, man. Anyways, then we get the materials. Then go to the university. I got my feet wet once again because I had to cross the street and it wasn't completely dry. And we got out of there like at 6, dude. So we were like 12 hours at school. And I mean, if I was a big YouTuber and I was talking about this, probably there will be someone that, well, I study medicine and I always there all day. Well, because you should, idiot. Your job is to save lives, so could you need to be there for like fucking 12 hours a day? But my teacher, and I'm not saying it should be slacking, but it's still, point is, it was just a lot of time, and it wouldn't, and well, I think what I'm trying to say is that it wouldn't be too much trouble, everything, but the rain didn't help, dude, and it was freezing cold, and I mean, I had a I had a big husky sweater, so not much problem for me, but for my friends, they were like freezing, dog. They were freezing. So yeah, it was pain. It was hell. Yeah, it doesn't. I have to stand right here because it's at that time that the freaking thing starts to trigger. Anyways, so yeah. Also, for some reason, when we first started the semester, my friends kind of saw me as, oh, this guy has already has a career and stuff like that and whatever. But I never thought myself as better than them. No, leave me alone. Why are you here? Wait, I can kill you with one hit, motherfucker. Come on. Oh well, fuck off then. Let's unequip that because you're going to melt the freaking thing. Anyways, that was loud. Anyways, I never saw myself as someone better. I just thought that, well, of course I have some years of experience ahead, but I don't think I'm better. And whatever I know, I just use them to try to help them. So, I don't think myself as God or whatever. However, for some reason, some of my friends, and I think I'm noticing, I'm not sure if it's true, is kinda defying my authority. But it's like, no, like trying to dismiss what I say just because I'm the one who says it. And it's like, why? I mean, how do I say this? If you're setting, if you're seeing me as a sort of authority to get on top of or whatever, you have a really low standard. I mean, for one, I don't care. For second, I'm just here to help. I'm not here trying to, getting on anyone's toes. But it's kind of like I'm the and such an easy thing to get better than, to say that I want to be better than Jonathan. Well, that's kind of easy goal. I mean, it doesn't take much. So I don't know. Whatever. And it's like, eh. I mean, you can do that. That's fine, but it's not even worth your time. You kind of just wasting your time. But whatever. What time is it in game? Oh, maybe it's a bit later then. I mean, you you know, because the freaking thing just lights up. The thing is that you need to put a shadow on the circle. I wonder how the game knows what is a shadow and how it's being cast on top of it. I mean, probably, you know, it's not as complicated as I make it out to be, but you know, usually the game uses things of objects and stuff, and things that are solid in order to, you know, consider them as things that can interact with each other. Well, there it is. It's a matter of waiting. I think this was the last run I got when I first was playing the game. But anyways, I guess I never said. God damn it, I'm an idiot. I always go on a tangent. Anyways, oh no, I did say it. I was going to say that I began playing Breath of the Wild right now rather than the horror RPGs that went off. Yeah, I did say that. Okay, cool. Sumasama. I was looking at some of the. Well, I was looking at the part 3 of the Breath of the Wild playthrough. It was the plateau still, and boy, I played so slow, and of course I didn't skip cutscenes, so it takes longer. It's not like right now it's any better, but oh, cool. Let's see what the guy wants in order for the snow boots. I mean, if we can get both already, then why not? I hope the guy's not sleeping, otherwise I may got here for nothing. Next time, maximum wood, he said. You came back. I mean, yeah. Hey. You know, one wise, two wise, three wise, more. More wise means more innuendo. When you came by, what's up? And look at you wearing those samples already like saucy little pink heron or something. You know, gotta say, they are designed for burly men like myself, so I was worried they wouldn't fit such a flower as you. But they look absolutely fantastic. Gosh, anyways, I realized that we never got a chance to chat early, so you want to grab a spot somewhere and hang out? I want snow boots. What? You want my snow boots too? Ah, well, aren't we greedy? Or should I say, insatiable for boots? Insatiable. A boot thirst that cannot be slaked. This guy. Adorable. But listen, if I give you this, then I will have nothing for my feet. Oh man, what should I think, Bosai? Can put her in a bad mood. Okay, do not blow this, just relax and work a little purple magic. Look what I resisted a request from you. No lie, you really gave me a surprise earlier, and I love surprises. Surprise me again like that. And I'll give you these snow boots as a surprise present. Ah, fuck off, I forgot. Anyway, so that's my adventure of today. Also, one of our friends is fucking dying, bro. Well, I said that joking, but Jesus, she's not doing well. I mean, she's only like sick. Well, I want to use this though. I mean, she's sick, but she even had to go to the emergency room because she was doing like terrible. I mean, good thing we have free healthcare here. Oh, it's probably not good because it's free. I think it's better than beats dying. That's what I can tell you. Anyways, because I mean, if you are a university student, the university provides you a free healthcare program, and pretty much if you work anything, it's free healthcare. And even if you don't have free healthcare, you can buy an insurance which is super cheap. It's only like $2 with 50 cents or something. Super cheap, dog. Anyways, what is that she went to the emergency room to get herself checked. Apparently, apparently, what happens if you don't treat your cold or whatever sick thing you may have, you can like turn into something extremely bad that can actually kill you. Well, I think she had then an ear infection we was on the throat and stuff like that. And that sounds kind of weird, but I'm sure we all know that the throat and anything on the head is pretty much interconnected with each other. And I knew that was going to happen, and yet I still went ahead and did it. Anyways, so well, she had to get treated in the ER. She's doing better now, but still she needs to rest. But apparently getting free healthcare is just a communist scheme to get your money. I need anything from this dude. I mean, I don't know, let's use it. Or maybe. Oh, come on. I'm going to get an electric shock. Thunderstruck! Anyways, what's probably over there? I was gonna say, I don't know exactly where the freaking sword is. I know it's somewhere around here, but I don't know the exact location. Is that a Lionel? Damn it. Then to fight him. Maybe. That's record. It's only like 5 minutes. Maybe. He's only, what do you want to fight, bro? Alright. Unfreezable, huh? But I gotta play better this time around because, you know, last time I was pretty stupid and got hurt at planning. I think the easier one is the one with the sword and these guys, and at last the one with the mace. Oh, I actually hit. Yeah. Yo, the moon, yo, don't do your shit and let's get out of here. Come on. Die already, come on. Ah, but this stupid. Yo, the sword is right there, man. Just, you know, fucking take the fucking shot, dog. Maybe I should just, you know. I mean, I cannot take it from this height, but. Did I fucking bring the dog? Yeah, I forgot to save it. Alright, we're going to check. Alright, now, this stupid thing over here. Tell me, alien. The game is like, oh, you kill enough enemies, so I guess I need to spawn them again. It's already active, damn, dog. Take off your clothes, take a shit on the floor. Time to to get thrifty. We didn't even need to, wait for the blood moon to fully happen. Um, I'm thinking maybe I want to go to a place to cook and start cooking, because if you cook with the blood moon, you get like better effects. Oh wait, it's actually a shrine. Modestus of strength. Well, let's do this. Maybe we can actually upgrade this now. And thinking, and because there's this thing, but I think this is a not so good weapon, so we use it. Alright, dog. I was going to talk about how freaking they, I'm going to say recently, but maybe not really. They data mine like Rayman Raving Rabbids or Rayman Raving Rabbids, and you might think, well, that's kind of came out of left field. But here's the thing: back in what was it, like 2008, 6, game information wasn't as accessible as it is now. I mean, there was the internet stuff and even YouTube, but even just recording games was kind of like, wow. It was like, you can record games, you freaking dazzle and stuff like that. Point is, there were, when the Wii was coming out, they were like, oh damn, there's this motion controls and whatever. Didn't need that much anyways. And point is, so you had to rely a lot on game trailers and whatever. And there was like the Rayman 4 trailer with the rabbits, which were a bit more different then. And it was like, oh look, you can run through the forest and stuff like that, and you can ride a freaking eagle, you can ride a freaking giant spider and whatnot and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, so it's an adventure game, it's Rayman 4, but this was Rayman Raving Rabbids and whatever. Point is, I was excited for the game, and I asked for it for Christmas, thinking, oh, this is going to be an adventure game, whatever. I got home with my present, which was the game, began playing it all night. By the time I was done playing, like I think I played all night, I was already done with the game, and I was like, well, credits roll in, and it's like, wait, that's it. So where's the giant spider? Where's the freaking eagle and whatever? Where's everything? Well, turns out that the freaking game was completely scratched, and they just made a bunch of mini games. And I was like, so they lied to me? What the fuck? And like I said, game information wasn't as easy to get. It was just like, maybe some magazines cover it, maybe don't, or maybe they publish some articles online. It's not as easy as it is now. So all the way until release, I thought it was going to be Rayman 4, like an adventure game on the Wii. Turns out it wasn't, it was just minigames. And I was completely disappointed with Rayman at that point. I mean, I completely ignored the franchise after that. It's like, really? Then then Raving Rabbids 2 came out, then Raving Rabbids TV party, whatever.
Ya puedes arrasar a tus enemigos con la ira de Urbosa.
And, I was done by it. I want to see if we get the critical effect now. Oh yeah. Cool. Recent Maximo has done it. And well, I was disappointed with Rayman. I stopped following it. They just made a bunch of rabbit games, and I was like, well, I guess this is it now. Even Michael was pretty disappointed. Even by the time Rayman Origins came out, I was already disappointed. It's like 2D games, not really. And apparently they're pretty good, but I was disappointed with the franchise. And recently, like 2018, 17 maybe I think, uh, someone was doing like checking everything regarding the game, like the news that it happened, the magazines, the everything, all the news related, any media that was published about the game, and it was like it was supposed to be Rayman 4 or at least a adventure game. They were going to use a lot of the assets of the King Kong's Peter Jackson, the game, the game, because Ubisoft was working with that engine. And it's like, well, we can use a lot of these assets for the next game we're going to make, which was Rayman. Then the freaking Wii prototype came out, and it's like, oh, look at all these motion controls. We can do crazy things with them. They began implementing a bunch of mini games that use motion controls. And it's like, well, how do we implement motion controls with the main platforming? And they had to release the game by Christmas, so I mean, I don't know when they began doing it, but the thing is, they didn't have time to properly work on a game. In fact, I think the video said that at some point some Nintendo reps went over there to check how they were doing, and they were like, "Well, this is what we have, and this is what we're going to do." And the Nintendo reps were like, "You are not going to be able to do all that by Christmas. What we can recommend you is just maybe focus on doing mini games, so you can have a solid game." And that it promotes motion controls. so So Michael Lance even was disappointed by that. It's getting super cold. It's 7 degrees Celsius, dude. Because it was like when I began recording, it was like, oh, okay, he's cool, whatever. But now it's cold. I'm getting chills all over. I may want to get a blanket on top or something. Well, just let me worry about that. Anyways, turns out that well, even Michael Lance dropped the project. He left it to the team and whatnot, and I'm not even playing the game. Hold up. Well, this is not going to cover me a lot, but just enough maybe. Anyways, uh, so well, they scrapped the adventure. They made fucking. The heart is right. I was looking for the thing that make more hearts. There we go. So they dropped the adventure. They went with the rabbits. It was an incredible success despite the lower score because it sold a lot. And well, the rabbits ended up taking over. And it was like, well, yeah. However, turns out that recently, I don't know, last year, 2017, something, some people began actually data mining the game because everyone thought it was just a party mini game. But with those news, I think it was like, well, there's maybe more to this game. And turns out there's actually a fully playable Rayman platformer. Well, maybe not fully playable, but more than what it should be in a party game. Because apparently you can spawn Rayman in any of the worlds, and Rayman can walk, run, attack, even do the funny helicopter hair thing. And it's like, wow, there's a lot more of platforming elements in a game that doesn't even have platforming. So, well, I guess they didn't scrap it as earlier as we thought, and they actually were going to do a platforming game, but turns out they didn't because time constraints stuff. So it's like, well, I guess I can finally give closure to that part of my childhood that I wanted Rayman for, and we didn't got it. In fact, I'm thinking that I want to play Rayman 2 for this channel. It's going to be emulated. I mean, I have the game cartridge there, but I don't think I have a functional N64 console, and let alone being able to record uh, whatever the name of the old method we used before HDMI. Because apparently also their company was developing the because the Raving Rabbids games also had, I don't know if Game Boy Advance, but they had a DS game that was more like a classical 2D adventure game that followed the original idea of Rayman Raving Rabbids. Well, and now we have Mario and Rabbids, but no Rayman inside. That's so sad. I mean, not even a cameo apparently for Rayman in that game. Really? I mean, he could come in, a secret character or something. But they didn't give a fuck. Whatever, I guess.